Wisdom speaks. Dana Renee.
And we rock the pocket like a DC party. I see you working that a booty shaking like an earthquake. She got me thinking it's your birthday. I'm like a dog on a putty tat. Would a girl like you do it all that?
You see, I cuffed it like a running back.
Yeah.
On me, silhouette on deck.
Yeah.
Body move like a serpent. Show me how you ball, and I showed you how I work it. Perfect.
Well, I like the way you do your thing. You've got me drooling like a fiend. So work it and don't stop. And I like the way you're making that butt drop. So party with me.
I don't think you've seen my type before.
Yeah.
Got something you will leave your wife before.
Yeah.
So big fella, if you're ready, come on. Throw it to me heavy like a 4th and long.
A good Lord is surely right. That body dynamite. She's shaking her thong all over the dance floor. A good Lord is surely mean. A hotter than gasoline. She's shaking her thong all over the dance floor.
I'm a cutie, on duty. Take a look at how I duck the booty. Bartender, can I get a bone crusher?
Ooh, you's a bad mother, please let me touch ya. Baby, I love what I see. So won't you come and split that with me? And we can just party and chill while you're partying and bopping with the king of the hill. Now take
Out the oven, blueberry muffin. Keep a turkey, lurking for the stuffing. Got the whole lobby singing la-di-da-di. We rock the pocket like a DC party.
I see you working that.
Yeah. Hey. We was in the cut, and she doing the butt. So I told her ease up, cause you just moving too fast, big but don't. Hey, it was jiggling like jelly. I walk on your belly. Look, I know you're not faithful. Your man is so ungrateful. I see him in the streets, and the clown kinda hateful. We ain't in my mansion, we just in the club and dancing. I ain't making no advancing, but my giant hands. When I said go, she dropped it to the floor. She shook it real fast, then she brought it up slow. So I said go. She dropped it to the floor. She shook it real fast, then she brought it up slow. Go, oi.
A good Lord is surely right. That body dynamite. She's shaking her thong all over the dance floor. A good Lord is surely mean. Hotter than gasoline. She's shaking her thong all over the dance floor.
This how it's going down, man. Wisdom speaks. Alias swapping them, ain't no stopping them. Working that. Dana Renee. I keep working that.
It's known as this. Cause y'all keep it in gangsta. up, Fred? On the corner filled with sorrow. Around my way. That's it, right
Welcome to GoGo 365, the one-on-one. Here with your girl, Beige and Bougie, none other than Landover Tasha. To the right of me, we got our special guest, Walter. Welcome to GoGo 365.
Thank you.
My main man, Hat and Shoe Flicks, GoGo Report, Ernest L. How you doing?
The guest is Mike.
Yeah. Trying
To Wartown. How are you tonight, L?
Oh, I'm good. Everything lovely.
L, you ain't got nothing in your hand tonight. Where's your cup?
Oh, it's over there. You
Oh,
know.
okay, it's not too far. I know
I'm
L
on
did.
legal shield right now, so
Okay,
you know
okay.
I can't do that.
we got Waltz in the house, so we gonna be legal tonight. Okay. We got my main man, the barber, the master. How are you, Emmanuel, tonight?
Great. Glad to be here.
So what did y'all guys do this weekend? Did you have a quiet weekend, L?
Yeah, I ain't really do too much. I chilled
You
out.
wasn't out partying? Nothing?
No, I ain't really do nothing. No.
Oh, okay. All right, L then toned down some. Okay. What about you, Emmanuel?
My weekend was my weekend. Didn't do too much.
What bands did you see? I know you must saw somebody.
Did I go see anybody this weekend? My mind is kind of clouded right now. I'm going to come back. I'm going to get back
Okay,
with
you
you.
gonna get back with me?
Yeah.
All right, I just want to know how those bands did over the weekend. So, our special guest here, Walter, he's gonna talk to us about some legal shield business, get you guys right. So, how are you, Walter, this evening?
Well, I can't complain. I say my usual slogan is can't complain. Doesn't do any good, and most people don't want to hear it anyway.
Exactly right. So, tell us a little bit about what you do.
Well, I'm I guess what you would call an associate, an independent associate with Legal Shield.
Okay.
And what that entails is we provide legal services for people who can't afford big-time attorneys.
Okay.
That's basically what it is. Legal Shield was started back in about 1972, and it was founded by a guy named Harlan Stonecipher.
Okay.
And what happened was Harlan was in an automobile accident, and the accident caused him to. Harlan was in an automobile accident, and although he was pretty well off, he thought about after the accident how a lot of people would not have had the money to be able to afford top-notch legal services. So as a result of that, he decided to put something together, and 3 years later, he came up with what was called Prepaid Legal Services.
Okay, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. So Prepaid Legal Services was around. He stayed with the company for about 40 years. And from Prepaid Legal Services, it went to Legal Shield. It was bought out in 2014, right after he passed away.
Okay.
So with Legal Shield, basically, like I said, what we do is provide legal services for people who can't afford top-notch attorneys.
Okay.
Just to tell you a little bit about how the Legal Shield works, we think at Legal Shield that everybody deserves to be able to afford legal services. And everyone who can afford it under our plan. We provide top-notch law firms where it's different from a regular. If you had an attorney here in the District of Columbia and you traveled to Florida for the weekend and you got into an accident, your D.C. attorney would not be able to represent you because he hadn't passed the D.C. bar.
Right.
So with Legal Shield, we have law firms in all 50 states, U.S., Virgin Islands, and Puerto Rico. So we cover you wherever you go for whatever type of legal matter you might have. Affordable for all. And what I'm just going to talk about basically is just two plans, because there are several plans that they have under Legal Shield. One is the personal plan, or what I call the family plan.
Okay.
And with the family plan, for a flat fee per month, you get unlimited consultation, you get letters and phone calls on your behalf, you get document review, you get a will prepared for you. And a lot of people think that you don't need a will because you don't have a lot of assets.
Right.
But I take in the case of Ernest L., he's probably got $100,000 worth of tennis shoes. So
you're right about
so,
that.
you want to make sure that those assets that you have go to the people that you want them to go to, rather than being tied up in probate if something were to happen to you.
Right.
So you do a will so that the people that you want can get the items that you want them to have, and everybody won't be fighting over what you have. We handle for the basic fee of $24.95 a month. We handle traffic tickets. We handle medical directives. That's another thing that people don't think about. But if something were to happen to you, who's going to make that decision for you? Who's going to follow what you want to happen to you if you have some type of medical emergency? We give preferred member discounts for all those services that are not under the basic services. So the basic services are included for $24.95. Like I say, estate planning, traffic tickets, medical directives, traffic tickets, and all of those things that are basic to the service. If for some reason you have a complex legal situation, then that will be covered under what we call a 25% discount. So, for instance, the law firms in the D.C., San Francisco, New York, they bill on hourly wages. And those wages range anywhere from $100 to $500 an hour, and most people can't afford that.
Correct.
So, people say 25% discount. Well, I tell you what, you have a legal situation and call a law firm, just go in the phone book and call a law firm and ask them to take 25% right off the top before you even talk to them. They'll probably hang up on you. But what we do for those complex legal services, we will take 25% right off the top for any complex matters that's not covered under the basic plan. The other good thing about our plan is that it covers not only the individual, but it covers all your dependent children.
Oh,
So for
really?
$24.95 a month, you're covering yourself, your spouse, and any dependent children you have up until the age of 21. So when they go off and go to college and they go to spring break down in Florida and get into some type of trouble, they're covered. You have an attorney to cover them, so no matter what state they're in. It also covers, if you have handicapped children, it'll cover them for their entire life. So you got college kids that'll go up to 21. 24 if they're still in school after the age of 21, but 21, it covers all your entire family. I mean, that's a no bargain deal. I mean, to have 24 from a top-notch legal firm.
I have a question there. So, I mean, because I have a couple of attorneys, right? And so you're right about that. Generally, you have to pay them up front, or they want $5,000 up front, and the rest
retainer.
is, a retainer.
And that
exactly.
gives you nothing but just to say I can pick up the phone and call them.
Well, they all have been good to me,
Okay.
I must say. I
Okay.
have never lost a case. But having said that, my question is, how are these attorneys getting paid? Because if we're only paying a flat fee of $24.99 a month, how are they being compensated?
Great question. Over the United States, over the time period that we've been in, we have, like I say, at least 2 law firms in each state, 1 to 2 law firms in each state. Those law firms are on a prepaid retainer. So a portion of your $24.95 goes to that law firm every month. We have 1.7 million customers.
Okay.
So we pay them a flat fee per month. It could be $20,000, $40,000, $50,000, depending upon the law firm and the types of services that they offer. So their focus is on making sure that our customers are taken care of.
Okay.
That's how you can pay such a low cost and get the great service that you have. If you're in business, businesses rely on what they call the Dun and Bradstreet to rate that business to find out what type of business it is. With the law offices, it's the Martindale-Hubbell Law Directory. We only hire law firms that have a AAA rating.
Okay.
So you know you're going to be getting a qualified law firm. You're not going to get some attorney that barely passed the bar, has a single man in the office, and he's going to try to represent you for everything. That's not how we operate. All of our law firms have at least a AAA rating. and they're full-service law firms.
So, I mean, is it any case? So not just a traffic ticket, not just a car accident, murder.
Right. Traffic tickets, car accidents, those things are the basic services that are covered under your $24.95 a month. So if you have a dispute with the store and you need to have an attorney write a letter on your behalf, if you have something going on with a traffic ticket, the first time I used my prepaid legal, I was traveling home. I'm from the Virginia area, and I got a ticket. I got pulled over in Tappahannock, Virginia, and the officer said I was doing 50 and a 35. So I knew I wasn't, but he said, well, I'm not going to write it up for, 15 over, because in some states, that's reckless driving.
Right.
So he gave me a little bit of a break. He said you were doing like 45 and a 35 or something like that. But what happened was, what impressed me is that I came back home, faxed my ticket over to the law firm. The law firm represented me. They went back to Tappahannock, because that's one of the things I didn't want to do, was go back to Tappahannock. They represented me in Tappahannock. They got the entire thing thrown out. It didn't cost me anything.
Okay.
So that's the type of service that we can provide. It'll save you time and money from going back to these small towns. If you get a ticket, you're just going to get some top-notch service.
But it won't cover the serious cases.
It will cover serious cases, some things, because what happens is under your plan, you have so many billable hours and so much research that's done by the law firm. So the first year, you may get 15 hours of court time and maybe 10 hours of research time, where that paralegal is doing research on your case. So it could be that those cases are handled under the $24.95, but the more complex cases is when you're going to go into a 25% discount off of what the standard hourly rate is for the law firm.
Okay, so those of you who are getting in trouble,
that's right.
And the lawyer say $10,000 up front.
That's right.
You only get 25% off.
I had a young lady that called me about a month ago, and her cousin's fiance had gotten into some trouble, and she said that they wanted a $7,000 retainer just to talk to her.
Yeah.
Before they did anything.
Right.
So this was a piece of cake. I mean, $24.95 a month. Even if she had to come out of her pocket with 25% of whatever that hourly rate is, she didn't start off with $7,000. It really didn't buy her anything but access to an attorney firm.
Okay, so they go out this weekend. They get in trouble for a DUI. They can call you tomorrow and say, "Hey, I need your services."
Don't call me, because I'm not an attorney. But what they can call,
to sign up.
They can call the law firm. And the other thing is, what you may not have with your private attorney is, you have 24/7 access to the law firm. So they give you if something happens at 2 in the morning when you're leaving the club,
you can still call.
You can still call that number, and they will be able to respond to you. You have an emergency number. I remember having an emergency number for 24/7 access to the law firm.
Oh, so, that's good then.
So it's a great program. Now, I'm talking basically about the family plan or the individual plan, but we also have a small business plan.
Okay.
We have two types of small business. We have what's called a rider that's $9.95 that's attached to the $24.95 plan.
Okay.
So if you are a sole proprietor business, and you're doing business out of your home-based type business, then for an additional $9.95, you get these same types of services where you can get documents reviewed, and consultation, IRS help. That was another thing. I had a small business at one time, and the state of Maryland said that I owed $22,000 in back taxes. And I faxed all my information over to the law firm. The law firm represented me, and I had like a fraction, maybe like 10% that I had to pay for those Maryland back taxes. So, it works for a variety of different services, for a variety of different occasions that you can use the law firm.
So if they're interested, then how do they get in contact with you?
If they want to contact me, there are a couple of ways you can call me. My DC number is 202 856-3517.
Okay.
Again, 202-856-3517. My Maryland number is 301-257-9386. You can also go directly to my website to get additional information if you want to kind of research and look at it first. The website is Walter R. Williams Jr. So it's WalterRWilliams.WeAreLegalShield.com, and I'll leave some information for you so you'll have that. So there are a couple ways you can get in contact. You can also email me at my email account, which is walter.williams18@gmail.com. So there are a variety of ways. Go online, look me up online under my website. You can do the Gmail, you can call me on the DC line or on the Maryland line.
Okay.
So, like I said, supplemental, you have both now I talked to you about the add-on to the basic if you're a sole proprietor.
Yeah.
Let's say you have 2 or more employees, then that service is a basic $49 a month. So for a small business, you can have questions answered. They even do collection letters for you. So they'll do so many collection letters. They'll review your documents up to 15 or 20 pages, as many as you have. So, you get document review, you get consultation on the phone, you get IRS help, you get wills prepared, all types of things for the business that most people would get just for the, on the personal side, you may need that for a business.
So if someone wanted to get into the business, they could also go through you.
Yes, they could. I'm glad you said that, because we do have business opportunities where you can do the same thing that I'm doing in terms of marketing the legal services to the general public. So yes, you can contact me and I will set you up and fight so that you'll be able to do market legal shield services also.
Okay. So y'all two need some services, don't you?
No, I'm good.
Y'all don't need Oh, you over there? Okay.
And that's what most people think, that I'm not going to need.
Can't wait till
I
it's
tell
too
people
late.
exactly. It's just like insurance. You have car insurance.
Yeah.
You can't get in an accident today and then call your insurance company tomorrow and say, I was in an accident last night.
Right.
Can you backdate my application and cover me for this accident? Same thing with fire insurance, homeowners insurance. I tell people renters insurance. It's an insurance. It's there to protect you when you need it, so you don't have to come out of pocket with those big costs when that emergency.
Especially in the African American community, because we tend not to have what
Oh,
we
yeah.
need. Yeah.
That's
good.
If you got this just for the will alone, so that you can protect your family and be able to have your assets go to the people that you want them to go to, and not be tied up for 2 or 3 years in probate court when you leave, it's worth that alone, just to have the will. But for those other occasions that happen, you get married, you buy a house. The first time I bought a house, I was looking at all of these pages, all these documents I had to sign.
I had a whole trash bag in my car.
And I had no idea what I was doing, frightened to death, because you're just signing your name away. You don't know, call that attorney and say, look, I'm buying a house. I have 25 pages worth of documents I want you to review. I need you to tell me whether everything is just a standard contract or whether they slipped some things in that I wouldn't have any idea what's going on. So it's great to have legal coverage. A lot of people say, I have an attorney, I'm going to call my attorney. But most of them are just talking. Most of them don't have an attorney.
Exactly.
And when they call to find out what it costs to actually have an attorney,
hanging up.
It's all over.
Because it's very draining.
Yes, it is.
Especially like you're trying to fight a company or anything like that. You have to have a lot of money to do that.
I'll give you another quick example. I took my car, and I won't call the dealership's name, but it's in Virginia. I had bought a Honda Civic, and I took the car back to the shop to have some work done, and someone stole the radio out of the car. Okay, so their insurance company wrote me a letter and said that we're not responsible. The car was on our lot. It was inside a locked gate. And they said, we're not responsible. I said, well, all you're telling me is that it was an inside job. Exactly. If it was inside your fence, inside your gate, like they refused to do it. They said, I contacted my attorney. My attorney wrote a demand letter. And not only did they replace my radio, they had me to come out and have lunch and sit down and wait until the radio was replaced. They did it in about an hour.
Wow.
So that's the power of the law firm letterhead. That law firm can make a phone call or send some letterhead, and they can get things done. And we may be able to get it done eventually, but they can get it done a lot quicker.
A lot faster,
Yes.
Less out the pockets.
Less out of the pocket, exactly. And you don't have that worry, because a lot of times you're just worried about how long is this going to take me? What am I going to have to go through? How much time do I have to take off work? All of those things that you just leave it in the hands of the law firm. So
have you had to use the service yet? And if so, how was it?
Yeah, I'm using it May 5th.
Okay.
For the
for
what happened out Virginia.
Okay. So that'd be the first time for you. Okay.
So my question is, what made you get into this? Did anything happen to you, or how did you come about Legal Shield?
I was working in the cell phone industry, and one of the guys who worked with me had gotten into prepaid legal services, and that's when it first came to the state of Maryland. I've been in prepaid since 1995. It came to the Washington, D.C., Maryland area back there during that time. And I got in it actually for the business opportunity. And I got in, and unlike some other companies where, some of the multi-level marketing companies where you get in, if you don't maintain a certain sales quota, then you get kicked out and all that. To be honest with you, I did this for a while. I got married. I started having children. I backed away from it for 10 years. And when I came back at the exact same level that I left. So I didn't lose anything. So I got into it for part-time money, on the side, just to have some additional income. And that's why I got it. And when I used it the first time, like I said, for that traffic ticket, when I came through Tappahannock, I was hooked. You know, they say don't leave home without your American Express card.
Yeah.
Don't leave home without your prepaid legal card.
I know that's
Because
right.
you're going to be protected wherever you go. And again, I love the fact that whether I'm in D.C., Maryland, the metro area, or if I go to Virginia, if I go to Florida, if I go to Puerto Rico for a vacation, I'm covered wherever I am. So because we have law firms in all states.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
The Verizon days, you was trying to get me to buy that.
Yes, way back when.
And he said no.
No, that's the thing. Most people will wait until something happens, and then when they start pricing and seeing what it costs to have an attorney, this becomes a bargain for them. This becomes a bargain. So hopefully, like I said, Walter R. Williams Jr., WALTR R. Williams Jr. at .wearelegalshield.com is the website.
Well, you guys got anything else for Walter?
No, that's pretty much it.
I know y'all better sign up. That's what I know.
Yeah, I'm already on. So
I'm signing up too, Walter. I'm going to call you tomorrow.
Sounds good.
You got any cards?
I sure
with
do.
you?
And thank you all very much for having me here
I
tonight.
like multiple streams of income, so that's why I'm going to call you.
Yep. Yeah. You got one? I got one? Okay, yeah.
All right, team. So
All
if you
right,
guys
sir.
need Legal Shield services, remember it used to be Prepaid back in the day.
Yep.
It's a nice service to have. A lot of you guys need it. We wait to the last minute until things happen. So we don't want to do that. So I appreciate you, Walter, coming and sharing that information with us, especially in the African-American communities. We tend to wait too late. You know, then we want to use GoFundMe for can you bury somebody and all that crazy stuff. Like, we got to get our businesses in order. So I appreciate you again.
I want
for
to add
sharing.
one more quick plug. I just want to say that we are not a fly-by-night organization. We've been a totally debt-free company for over 40 years, and we do trade on the New York Stock Exchange.
Oh.
Boom.
So,
Y'all know what that means, because I know my stock portfolio looking real
So
good lately.
Looking at, the back of this, what just caught my eye was family domestic services, uncontested divorce, adoption, separation, and name change. They do it all. So they doing that. I mean, you got emergency legal access. So you're not calling your lawyer and you getting a voicemail, hey, you got to hit us tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Like,
exactly.
You sitting there up in Marlboro on a traffic ticket. I need to get with y'all today.
I need y'all to get me out now.
Yeah, and a lot of things, and since you said that, that makes a lot of sense to me. Like, I never thought about a will. I got 3 daughters and 5 grandsons. I never thought about a will. I've always thought about a will in the sense of money. Oh, what am I going to leave them? Generational wealth or whatever. But with Ernest having what he have, and I know I have a lot of shoes and I have a lot of other things, I had a dream one night about, God, I don't want this person to get this, and I don't want this person to get that. And then God was like, look, it's not about what you want to happen after you're gone, but I want certain things to go to certain people.
Exactly.
Because you don't want to go to the funeral or the repast or whatever it is, and family fighting over.
Exactly.
Yeah, that'd be the most. That's, oh my God, I gotta go to one tomorrow.
I don't want to overstay my time, but I want to tell you one other quick thing why it's important to have that will. We had a couple that were driving together going out of town. They got into a car accident. The husband died first, which means when he died, everything that he had was left to his wife.
Right.
Okay. Now this was his second marriage.
Okay.
So when he died and everything went to his wife, she died like an hour later. Everything went to her children. Okay. His children got totally left out of the picture because they did not have a will.
Right.
So when he died and it went to her, and then when she died, it passed over to her children, and her children didn't want to give his family anything.
That's
Crazy.
It's important to have a will just for reasons like that.
Wow. And it happens all the time.
Your info was great. And
Thank
we
you.
thank you for
Thank you
coming
very
on.
much. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you so
Appreciate
much.
you. You all have a great day.
You too.
Yes, sir.
We'll be right back. Go 365. You're on with the one-on-one. Welcome to GoGo 365. You're on with the one-on-one. We have our special guest tonight, Congo J.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
We are so glad to have you. How are you?
I appreciate y'all having me. I'm good. Hanging in there, staying out the way. You know?
Tell us how long have you been in GoGo? And what was your first band?
You want the long story or the short story?
How do you want to give it to me?
Both?
Yeah.
Wow, let
Long,
me see.
short, in between.
I got time. Go ahead.
Let's do this. 89, 12 years old. Came home from middle school one day. My brother, honestly, I didn't even like go-go in the 80s. I'm sorry to say that, but I wasn't into go-go like I was now. So I come home one day, he had on go-go Live.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, and before this happened, I used to just bang on everything. My mother thought I had a problem. She was like, I gotta check you in. Something going on, because we go to the doctor's office, you banging on walls. I just banged on everything, right? So cafeteria, I'm banging on lunch cafeterias, tables at the cafeteria, everything. So I come home one day, he watching Go-Go Live, and I'm just peeping the whole move, and I'm like, wait a minute, man. I never seen no energy like this. You know what I'm saying? And I watched it from like, when he left and went somewhere, I rewound the tape like 3 times. And all I kept watching was the congo players, the drummers, the percussion, the whole nine. So eventually my mother, she bought me some bongos. I didn't even know what I was doing. I was beating on the bongos like it was a tape. But it changed my whole perspective of go-go. You know what I'm saying? Seeing how the vibe was, the gear that they had on, it was just something I never seen at 12 years old. You know what I'm saying? I was just Nakumo D and Dougie Fresh back then, you know what I'm saying, at 12. So, but when the 90s had hit, I finally got my first set of congas. And they was the amateur versions, but, they did what I wanted them to do, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I listened to a lot of tapes, you know what I'm saying? I just studied tapes every day. And I had my Congo set up by a window. So everybody at the bottom of my building catching the vibe when I'm playing to the tape. So it was an OG guy down there, he was like, man, I heard you playing for like the last 3 weeks, man. I want you to play with my band. I'm 16. I'm like, okay, where y'all playing at? So he took me on this wing. I wasn't even driving or none of that. And they just like threw me in the Shark Tank. It's like my first band at 16, Prosperity Band. Shout out to my man Greg.
Okay.
And then ever since then, I've just been in the game. I haven't looked back since.
So where were you the day you got the call to be in your current band? What was you doing?
I was actually in my basement looking at Go-Go. I just got finished playing with Prop a year before that. I did Prop Utensils from like 2013 to 2016.
Right.
Yeah, James Funk. And let me tell you about how that went down. So I meet James Funk in '97 when I was with the Hugger Bucks, right? He was a mentor.
Oh yeah.
So he get Prop started again. Shout out to my man Kenny, first Congo player for Prop, 2001. Mind you, I'm playing with the Wet Band in 2002. This is like right before the year started, because Rapper had called me too. So I'm in there. I'm trying out for Prop, and he wants the same beat for 3 songs straight. Right? The Georgia Porgy is a straight song. If you a conga player, you know. It's a straight beat for the whole time, right? So I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. When that 4th song came in, I switched the beat up. So he was like, oh man, young man, we gonna go back to that first beat you was playing. So I was like, hey, Funk, man, I love you, man, but I got people to come and see me play too.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said that. You know, I'm in my 20s, I'm feeling myself. Roy Battle called me the next day, was like, man, they gonna go with Mickey, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't upset because I was playing with what, you know what I'm saying? At the same time, it was just that, dang, I didn't have that humbleness in me, you know what I'm saying? As a leader, you gotta follow.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? And I respect Funk to this fullest, but 2013, when he called me back, we put all that aside, you know what I'm saying? He was saying, you know, he was this way at one time, and I told him I was that way at one time, and we moved on, you know. But mature clientele, wow. They take me back to an era that I love, the 90s. That's my golden era, you know what I'm saying? And I just feel at home, you know what I'm saying? And when they called me, I couldn't believe I got the call because the conga player they had, shout out to Kelbo, he's solid, you know what I'm saying? But he was going through some situations, and I told Sean off the break, man, I'm about to put my feet up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's a brotherhood. It's no cliques. We just have fun, you know? So that's what it is. It's all about having fun with me.
That's crazy because I remember seeing you with Funk up Tacoma on Thursday. And I ain't know about the Huckabucks.
Right.
I remember when I'm telling you, I ain't even remember that. I know I remember that night we was down Babylon and Robert came on and he was talking about let's go back. He was saying your name. He said another band.
Right.
He said another band, but he didn't say Huckabucks. He said something. Let's do. And I was like
the
okay,
Revolution Cafe.
Yeah.
That was the first web band.
And the crazy part about it was he said it. You knew exactly what it was, even though it was years later.
Yeah.
That's just like riding a bike.
Yeah.
You knew it, and y'all was right on point.
Yeah.
And I look at that video because that's on my, it's on my YouTube save. Y'all was like this.
It's always go time with him.
Yeah.
Crank, as he said, always crank time. Yeah. It's just we gotta go.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah. That's how it was back then, and that first web band was heavy because that front line had a lot of weapons up there.
Yeah.
DB, Danny Boy, you had Don Miller, you had Stefan, 2 male singers, my man Steve-O. Yeah, it was different little band right there. And
that was crank.
Yeah, shout out to my man, rest in peace Hut, man. You know.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah,
that was crank. Goes to the club looking good, but then you sweating like hell.
I know, right?
Yeah.
We ain't care back then.
You ain't think about
you ain't care about being
He had
cute.
his shirt on back then. He's like, let's go. Timberlands, tank tops, let's go, man.
Yeah.
You know, that was the golden era for me.
So
man.
over the years, what's the difference in go-go and how it was back in the 90s to how it is today for
I
you?
just think the 90s was just raw.
Yes.
The sound, it didn't matter about no tables.
No.
No bottles. It was
No,
about,
we did not spend as much money as we do today.
And it's
I don't
like,
even think you need ID.
you didn't. Icebox was let's go.
Yeah.
A black hole, let's go.
Yep.
That's it. You going to the go-go, man. You gonna get that. You gonna get right what you looking for. That crank.
East side.
The speakers in there, the quads they was bringing, that was filling your chest, all that, man. It's just I fell in love with that herb, man. You know.
So, what do you, in your own personal opinion, the go-go hopping? One dude play with one band today, then the next minute he over here.
Right.
I mean, you with mature clientele.
Right.
And like I said, when I saw you at Twist,
Right.
I was like, oh, that's my dude.
Right.
But y'all chemistry is amazing.
Yeah.
Like y'all crank.
Yeah.
And I told Sean, I was like, Slim, I support y'all.
Right.
That's when he was like, man, what's your name? I'm like, Slim.
Right.
Yeah, I'm Eda Barber. Like, I support y'all.
Yeah.
Because once you give that raw, going at it, you ain't looking around, seeing who watching
Nah.
you. You just, y'all got it in.
Yeah.
We try. It's like you said, chemistry, man. We all come from that era, and my drummer is a Congo player first. Shout out to Chops. He just had a birthday. Y'all know what he do.
Happy birthday, Chops.
Yes, sir. And man, he put it right where you want it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like he set the pace. I just go with it. You know what I'm saying? So it's love, man. Frontline. I just love the whole band because they just got different weapons. You know what I'm saying? You can go any way with that band. You know what I'm saying? Bounce.
Yeah.
R&B it, crank it, whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? I just feel at home with the
I
band.
just started laughing because I was looking at his face that
What?
Wednesday we was in
Oh,
there.
that was in there. I know.
Yeah.
He was cracking me. He was like this.
Yeah.
The Sockers and Pockets you played?
Yeah, shout out to Capri, man. Fans from the stands, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Listen,
I love
Capri,
Capri.
Montu Mitchell. That's always love over there. They love what we do, and we love what they do.
Yeah.
And them Sockers and Pockets, it's a movement.
So what Ali about to do though, for real?
Hey, man, you
think
know,
he gonna come back?
I see Ali every week because he come in the barber shop. But Ali, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna let him tell you for real. But he want to do some original. You know what I'm saying? And that's in his heart. He not really tripping off a, cover tune. It's fine to do cover tunes. Everybody want to hear that, but he wants to write and produce. And he's really in the studio right now doing it.
He know how to. First of all, he got the voice.
Yeah.
But he know how to. He's Rondo.
There you go.
He's Rondo.
There you go.
He's a floor general.
Right.
I love his energy. And I was tonight on my way home. It popped up on my YouTube. So I said, let me hit his socket, pocket, and sockets.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because BJ got on, and then Rocket
Rob was on that. Yeah, Rocket Rob
was
killed
like,
it.
wow.
Rocket Rob killed that.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I had to go see that.
So,
Together.
What's up with the CPU movement?
CPU, man. Shout out to Heartbeat, man.
Yeah, Heartbeat.
My man, Heartbeat, man. One love to Heartbeat. It's we united, man. We like our brothers, keepers. We look out for each other. We support each other. It's all love. You know what I'm saying? That's just what we do.
That's what it should be.
We
It
stick
shouldn't
together.
be that beef. It shouldn't be this band better than that band. It shouldn't be none of that. It should be straight, crank. Like, man, let's play together and let's get this money.
Yeah, and honestly, my man Congo E from Team MAB, that's how I got my mature clientele. He called me. He said, man, I want to do it, but I'm with me MAB, bro. I can't do it. I said, man, I got you, bro. So, we just look out for each other, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just one big old,
So how did you feel your first? Do y'all practice, or do y'all just go in?
Funny thing about the practice is we practice, but a lot of times we all can't make it.
Okay.
But the core is always there. Yeah, we definitely practice though. We definitely put in a lot of work, and we got some originals coming out. But it's like, man, if you don't practice, you ain't gonna get better.
That's true.
I don't care where you at in the
how
game.
do y'all come up with? How do you come up with just the music? Not even copying off somebody else or what you heard, but I was looking at the bump, down, and y'all went into it. How do y'all do that? The dynamic of it. Just explain that to the people.
I can't really explain it. It's more like a feel. You know what I'm saying? As long as it's got the formula that we use, like we not going away from that 90s crank. We not leaving that. So you might hear a ballad here too, but everything else gonna have that energy, that pop. It's going. You know what I'm saying? So we just stick to the formula, man. That's all it is.
So when you on stage, do you feel you have an alter ego?
I do, and that's
What's his name?
That's the Gemini in me. I don't really give him a name. I black out. You know what I'm saying? I really zone out, and I don't have a name for it, but it's just in my mind. It's just like go time. It's just animal come out.
You don't even see nobody in front of you.
Yeah, I don't. I'm just looking. I don't see nobody, but I was right there in front of me. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to tell you, it's a blur. I ain't see you in there. It's just like an animal just take over, you know what I'm saying? You gotta go, man. You know what I'm saying?
So how do you turn off the performer when you're in your personal life?
As soon as I leave the stage, it's over. You know what I'm saying? I'm the same person on and off the court. I'm never that big-headed, none of that. I don't believe in that, arrogant, none of that. I despise that. So as soon as I leave off that stage, I'm dapping you up, talking to you. It's you know how we do. You know what I'm saying? But when I get in my zone, it's just that I gotta zone in. Yeah, I hear my drummer, I'm just gone. That's it.
So tell the people something about you that they don't know about you.
Oh wow. I'm not a big puzzle. I'm not a mystery. Kind of an open book guy.
Okay.
I'm a barber full time. You know,
Okay.
I've been cutting hair since like 93, 94. I'm a father of 5.
You
know,
rolling.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm married 13 years.
Oh, that's
You
good.
know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm just a family man at the end of the day. You know,
Yeah.
ain't no big secret.
So how does she deal with all of the ladies?
Takes
coming at
time. Oh no, I don't do that. Like when it comes to that, it's no big puzzle to that neither. I let everybody know up front what it is with me,
Yeah.
if that's the case. So I don't have to deflect anything. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Yeah, she cool. It's a work in progress from the beginning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because don't nobody really know, but
Right,
yeah, I
yeah.
don't, all that flirting and all that, I
Yeah,
stay
don't
to
do
myself.
that.
I stay out the
Yeah, I
way.
see you be in the cut.
Yeah, I just be chilling.
Yeah.
I don't be trying, you know.
That's
nah.
good. Shout out to that. Black love.
Try to
Now
keep it.
now that I think about it, I think we used to get it in and run the shoot.
I never been around a shoot.
Pentagon
Never.
City?
Never been in there.
We used to hoop.
You talking playing basketball?
I ain't hooped since the 90s.
No, that's what I'm saying. Back then, where was you hooping?
Oh, man. Outside ball. I was outside. Anyway, Largo, you know what I'm saying? Uptown. But I stopped that, man. I picked them Congos up. I just, you know, I ain't had time for it no more. It started working. You know what I'm saying?
So how do you balance your household? Because you guys, I mean, soon, you know, COVID is being lifted. You
Yeah.
go back to playing multiple nights.
Right.
And you work. How do you balance that personal life?
I think everything in moderation. You know,
Yeah.
I take time out for the family. I take time out for work. And honestly, right now, because you know how we is in the barbershop, I don't do early no more. So my day starts around noon.
Okay.
So in the morning, like right now, I'm homeschooling with the kids because that's COVID. You know, they ain't going through it. Got to make sure they're on top of the game. And then, you know, the band life, I make sure it's not every day. Because at one time when I was with After Hours, we was like 5 days a week.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Back in them 2005 era, you know, but so, you know, it's just about a balance, man. Sundays is no good for me. I'm family all day, Sundays, you know.
Okay.
Stuff like that. So you just kind of work it in, you know.
That's a grown man and mature.
I'm just trying to stay out of the way, brother, you know. That's all. One day at a time, man.
So what's after go-go?
After go-go?
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. For me, it's like till the wheels fall off with me. Till I can't do it no more. I'm just,
So you don't have an end date in mind?
Nah.
Okay.
Ain't no expiration date with me. I'll
Okay.
probably be 74 years old.
Still up there.
Still with my stool up there.
Okay,
You know what I'm
all
saying?
right. He said with the stool up there.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you, yeah. That's my man right there, man. Lloyd. Rest in peace, Lloyd, man.
He did pass.
You know, rest in peace, Lloyd.
Is it any band that you have not played with yet that you would
Absolutely.
love
Absolutely. Backyard.
Backyard, yeah.
Junkyard.
Yeah.
RE.
Yeah.
It's top dogs, you know what I'm saying? One day it'll probably happen, but right now I'm so busy, I'm not at the shows no more. I used to be at the shows a lot, but you know what I'm saying? But one day it'll possibly happen, and I'm looking forward to it.
Okay.
Just gotta be ready.
When I played ball, I used to look at guys that played my position.
Right.
In your line of work with this Congo thing, who do you look at and who do you like the most? Who do you look up to when it comes to the Congo game?
Well, I don't know. It's to me, it's like I look up to the forefathers of the game. That's Jungle Boogie, Mickey, Smoke, Winko, and I got to put Sauce in there.
Yeah.
Right? So some of those are in my peers, some of them before my peers. No disrespect to anybody before Jungle Boogie. And what I do is I analyze all 5 of them, all 4 of them. 5, 4, whatever you want to call it. And I put it into this little mixing bowl. And then I just come out with, you know, what I want to do with it. You know what I'm saying? But I actually look up to my peers too.
Yeah.
You know, because we like 30-something deep out here. And iron sharpens iron in my book. So they don't know that, but I be like, man, I've been watching you.
Yeah.
Young cats I just met like this year. And you know what I'm saying? They don't even know. Man, I've been checking you out. Like, what? Like, yeah. Your left hand, yes. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go home and work on mine. You know what I'm saying? So,
Smoke left hand is ridiculous.
it's a dude that I just met named Go-Go, right? And solid brother, humble dude. Left hand is ridiculous. Like I call him Speedy Gonzalez. Like he got some speed with him.
That left hand is.
It gets you out the way.
It makes everything better.
Yeah, it gets you out the way on a solo because I be cheating sometimes. I cross over this way. You know what I'm saying? I try, but yeah, it's a definite important, man.
So when did you get to a point where you got confident in your craft, where you can bring some swagger to it? Because you got some swag with yours. So when did you get to that point where you like this? Let me show you what I'm about to do real quick.
Right. It kind of came overnight though. Like when I stepped on stage, the confidence came with it. Like I wasn't even to jump. Like in the '90s, you couldn't even have played up there if you didn't have anything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To compete. Like so, once I first got that first taste, and then I studied my craft. I study a lot of Latin stuff too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It builds your confidence up, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I just been confident since I got on the stage.
So are you nervous before a show?
Never.
When you see all those people out there watching here?
I honestly get mad if I don't see a lot of people.
Like last week?
Yeah, like last week. Because we canceled the week before, I said, 8 people. I was like,
I know, it was 8 people.
And we walked in that joint, it was like
you can see everybody.
Yeah, I was like, this ain't the move, man. So I actually get mad when I don't see a whole bunch of people. I just like entertaining the people, man. It's all about the people. You know what I'm saying? They come out, I want to give them a good show. You know what I'm saying?
Who's your favorite Congo player? I know you look up to all of them, but who's your favorite?
I got to say my brother, Left Hand Jason. You know,
who he play with?
See what I'm saying? Publicity Bang.
Oh.
I met Jason in the 90s. He took me on his wing. My name was actually Boo when I came out, Lil Boo.
Lil Boo.
And then in the 90s, they called me J-Bug, right? So... And then I met this dude named Jay, and I'm like, who's this dude named Jay? So my man Rat from High Performance, he used to take me to see Backyard and all these bands, right? So Left Hand Jason was like assassin, but he was smooth. Like you didn't even know he was playing, but like he was like having a conversation with him. So I never seen that before. So man, we just linked up, man. It's been like love ever since, man. You know what I'm saying? So he's probably one of my top favorite right now, that of all time. You know, and I learn from everybody. But
have you stolen anything from any Congo player?
Have I stolen anything?
The same way Kobe stole moves from Mike. Have you ever stolen anything from any particular Congo player?
I'm not going to sit here and lie. I have in the past. I gave it back, though. I have in the past. Coming out the gate.
Gave it back?
Yeah, coming out the gate. You know, you try and find your identity. And it's like, you going. And I'm not going to say that I didn't do it unintentionally. I did it on purpose,
right?
Because you just didn't know better. But I gave it back. I feel as though if you come in the game, you got to bring something original.
Yeah.
Some people got to identify yourself. Okay. And I think that's why Kobe, he don't get that credit because he was Jordan for real.
Yeah.
Like LeBron, they compare him to the greatest, but Kobe, it's like, well, he Jordan. You know what I'm saying? But you got to have some type of originality, bro.
What's your originality?
I just believe that I love Africa, man. So I bring a lot of that into the game. You know what I'm saying? Like I bring a lot of different bottom beats is what they call it. I don't ride the highs too much. I stay on the lows. And try to play off patterns and stuff like that. I just study a lot of different African beats, you know.
Has there ever been a night, because no go-go is scripted. Right. But has there ever been a night where you did something and you was like, damn, I ain't even know I had that in me?
Yeah. Yes, man. It probably happened recently too.
Just not that Wednesday one.
Nah. Honestly, but even that Wednesday you talking about, we played like it was 1,000 people in
Y'all
there.
did.
You know what I'm
That's how
saying?
you supposed to.
Yeah, it's like we gonna turn this into a practice. And like I ain't ashamed to say we got some off nights, you know what I'm saying? We still grinding, you know what I'm saying? But we gonna give you that energy that you looking for, you know what I'm saying? Just everybody just need to change.
So what has been your most memorable night on stage?
Probably say the Howard Theater. Probably Utensils.
Everybody say that.
First time?
That was one of my first. I played in it about 3 times, but my first time I was like, dang, I'm really in this joint. And we were suited and booted. You know what I'm saying? We looked the part. I looked like we was like the mint condition all this. I was like, man, I had the blaze on. I was like, this is real, man. You know what I'm saying? So that was probably one of my
Guess
best.
how many people was in it that night?
Oh man, it was lovely.
Yeah.
I think we had on all black. It's on YouTube somewhere. I can't remember what year. It was packed though. It's a packed house.
That's fine.
Yeah.
He's I'm definitely gonna get him on the show.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna. I get him on here.
Yeah.
It's
Talking about the legends of the legends right there. So, yeah, that's why I had to reconnect. Because when I did the 01, I was childish, man. You know what I'm saying? I should have never did that. But yeah, man, I learned a lot from that whole camp.
Because
you know
he's a disciplinarian.
Very, very much so.
He don't let nobody stray to the left or the right. And I just told Tasha the other day, a lot of people thought RE was a Northwest bag.
Get out.
They from
Southeast all the way. Southeast, like, they started a lot of this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, Southeast, man. Shout out to Southeast, man. Southside.
Southeast all day.
Yeah.
So we're going to take a pause on GoGo 365. You're on with the one-on-one. We'll be right back.
Go 365 with my man Congo J. Ernest L, the shoe freak with the hats.
You call him a shoe freak.
Asian bougie
That's right.
with the Gucci.
You know it.
We back, man. Hey, look, man. We got the infamous Congo J.
Zulu.
My dude, man.
Zulu.
And he a barber.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, you know, all y'all be faking
His
about your
tattoo
haircut.
says
And
loyalty.
he a barber too.
Hey,
He got a lot of tattoos too.
He a barber too.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
but you a barber, too.
Yeah. You a barber too though.
Who the better barber?
Nah,
Hey, you want to do that?
Make sure you check out E-Man. The barber right here. My man right here. Fresh shape ups and fades all day,
Hey.
you know.
Where your barbershop located?
I'm uptown,
Uptown.
Georgia Avenue. Yeah.
Okay.
Shopping Emmett. Shout out to my man, good man up there.
I think he do facials and all that, too. I
Oh
think he
man.
Do you?
Nah, we ain't done facials in years. Been some years. We ready though. If they need it, we gonna do it. You know what I'm saying?
I know that's right.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's been some time.
See,
what
what
about
people-
women though? Do y'all do facials
Oh,
for women
God.
too?
I ain't
That's-
never had to do a
Just
face for a woman.
That's,
Okay.
The
that's,
only thing they want you doing that, they like, nah, I'm good. Fade the neck out. I'm straight.
Some of them need them, though.
What's wrong with a man? What they be
You know what I'm
needing to get shaped up?
Yeah, chin, all that.
you doing design work?
Chin too?
You
Huh?
doing design work?
Yeah. I do design work to a minimum. You know what I'm saying? I don't do like characters and stuff like that, lines and you know. Hearts.
So a lady came in my shop the other day and said she wanted a poodle, a bone, and a ladder.
Yeah, I'm gonna refer you to. Yeah, I'm gonna refer you to.
That's too much.
I said go to the kennel.
Edward Scissorhands or somebody like that, man.
You said Edward
We
Scissorhands.
ain't doing that. Poodles, man.
That's crazy.
But the thing about that is this: like, a lot of people don't understand. Barbers are a fraternity,
Right.
but y'all have to stop saying we don't have a real job. First of all, we stand on our feet. We're dealing with all kinds of
saying y'all
attitude.
have a real
Oh
job.
my God!
Oh yeah, we get that.
We
get
standing
that.
on our feet. What people don't understand is client consultation. Please don't come in the barbershop and make me a magician, because I can't fix anything that this dude had messed up around the corner, and then you don't want me to pay for it.
There you go.
First of all, you gave him your $30, and he
Right.
done just gave you a whole 1,001 Dalmatians haircut.
Crazy, man.
How much a haircut cost, huh?
Well, see, the thing is, it's geographical area. So
Oh,
when
see,
I was
that
on
shit
K
mean a
Street,
lot.
no, listen. When I was
That
on
shit
K,
mean a lot.
when I was on K Street, our minimum was 30. Our maximum was 50. Now, when I do design work, it's the difficulty of the design.
No, I'm just talking about a straight come in there. I just want to shape up.
You heard what he just said? Dude come in the shop and said, man, give me a shape up and a haircut. First of all, the shape up comes with the haircut.
No, not a haircut, just a shape up. I want to shape up.
I'm charging $10. That's it.
Oh, okay.
That's all.
Yeah, okay,
He might be
okay.
charging like 35.
15,
For a shape up?
15 for
He
a shape up,
charging
maybe-
15.
Maybe 20 if you want the face and all that. Down.
Yeah.
So,
See?
Hold on, but
Yeah, face ain't included in the shape up. They try to
Oh,
work
you
it.
talking
Yeah.
this part?
Yeah, you want your
So,
beard
if
done.
you want
and
your beard done,
all that, that's
Yeah.
more.
That's
Okay.
more.
Yeah, you gonna end up paying.
okay, so
Shape
So
up
if you
just
get a
for the
bald head and we give you the goatee, that's $25 because the bald head is a haircut.
Yeah.
A dude came in the shop and said, man, I just want you to tip my size off.
Right.
I said, that's $20.
That's a haircut.
He said, man, nah. I said, that's a haircut. Man, I do it myself. I said, good luck.
Yeah, pretty much. Anytime you blend,
Yeah.
anytime you blend anything, that's a haircut.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? They
It's
try
a
to finesse
special
stuff,
cut.
'cause it
So,
seems
and what
small.
service you need so they can tell you how much it's going to cost?
my girl
Oh,
cut
you do
my
it.
hair.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, you
My
off the
girl,
grid.
she
Let me
shaved
see.
me,
Oh,
so
okay.
Come on, baby. Let's get
Hey,
it.
I ain't
got
had
it.
a haircut, and before I started getting my hair, I had dreads for 18, 19 years. So
I
just
can't
cut
even
your hair
imagine
off.
you with dreads.
What made you cut them off?
I just had them too long. I just wanted
Your hair
something
was real
different.
You
heavy?
just cut your hair though, didn't you?
In 2012.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
That's
like
a long time
2012.
ago.
I thought I seen a picture of you.
Did your
Does your
hair
head feel
light?
light now?
Did your hair feel light?
Oh hell yeah, hell yeah.
Hell
like you
somewhere.
But like with the
having-
dreads though, you mess up your clothes up and shit, cause they always land on your clothes.
Yeah.
It's just.
Speaking of
But
dreads,
it's heavy though, especially when you
yeah.
be having sex. I couldn't even imagine.
it's a dude that came in the shop last week. He had dreads, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was about to leave out. I had a show. So he was like, man, please, man, Jamaican dude, please, man. I think the spirits are in me here.
Oh my God.
I said, brother, what you talking about? Spirits in your head? They believe that the dreads hold spirits, right?
Yeah.
Really?
So yeah, then I started cutting his hair. He said, just give me a regular haircut. The regular haircut turned to a fade. The fade turned into a bald head. I'm like, I'm trying to get out of here, right? Then he was like, can you put love God in my head, right? I said, bro, listen, man.
So did you charge him for all 3 different joints? You hit him?
The way I did it, I wasn't finished doing the fade, so it wasn't like a problem. But yeah, I would have did that.
He was changing it.
He
Now
changed
he'd
it.
have finished the haircut and
Right,
said,
yeah.
"Oh no, give me a temp."
Right.
Now I gotta give you a temp. That's a whole different haircut.
Hold on, but I'm saying he cut the dread, so that's $30 right there,
Off
right?
the break.
Yeah.
Off the
Okay.
break.
Now when you change it,
Yeah. He wanted to fade, so
it
I'm
goes
starting
into
to fade
something
it.
else.
But I
Okay, so
wasn't
but I'm
finished.
saying so 30 for you cutting the dreads, and then he want to fade, so that's another.
Nah, I wouldn't.
Oh, you ain't hit him like that.
Yeah.
Oh.
See, that's what people gotta realize about us.
Yeah.
We already know it's a pandemic.
Yeah, I
We're
wasn't.
not trying to kill you.
Right.
I cut all women's haircuts $20. If you get a design, I'm not gonna charge you. When I get men that want to fade, it's $25. I don't even charge them for their face.
So if it wasn't a pandemic, how much would y'all
Oh,
charge?
You ever fucked anybody head up?
Never. I have never had a bad haircut. And I thank God for that.
Yeah.
Knock on wood, but not saying it can't happen.
Right.
Now, I done pushed a couple of headlines back.
Yeah.
In my earlier days, even did this with the T edges. I think you already know what I'm about to
I
say.
heard.
What?
That's a sign right there. That's the sign of the
So I got I'm trying to give him the edge right here, but I forgot it's a T edger and the eyebrow right there.
Oh, Lord.
So I done clipped off the eyebrow.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Oh, wow.
I done did that a few times too though, but they didn't know. They called me, was like, Jay, you put a part in my eyebrow. I was like, yeah. When I was doing it, it was
You
like,
moved the top.
yeah, I had it.
yes.
Yeah, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? It comes with the territory.
Yeah,
man.
and it happens.
You know.
Like the best barbers make mistakes.
Exactly. That's
Now
how you get
I
right.
had a dude where I did his mustache and he did like this.
Mm-hmm. In the middle of the process.
He moved. So when he moved, it went up. So I had to give him the pencil.
You say the pencil?
The pencil. Oh, you don't know what the pencil is? You know how y'all do y'all lip?
Yeah. Oh, you
The
lip
pencil.
liner?
Yep.
Yeah.
I had to give him that thin ass.
That's crazy.
That'd be the pew jump, man.
That's crazy.
They draw
Both of
that
y'all saying the
going
same thing.
But I had another client that wanted his around the ear up here.
Oh, Lord.
So I'm like, and I just started working at this barbershop. So the owner was like, nah, let my man get you. He was like, man, I want my ear line high.
Come on, man.
I said, well, how high you want me to go? It was way up here, though.
Oh, Lord.
I said, so you don't want me to, like...
Hey, Slim, no way. Some stuff I ain't even gonna do, though.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna leave it alone. Like, man, I wouldn't recommend you do that, bro. Because they represent you when they get out of the chair.
Yeah.
Oh, where you go get your hair cut at?
Yeah.
Oh, for real? I ain't going to that, John.
You
know what I'm saying?
And I tell
You know what
people
I'm
that all the
saying? So
time.
Yeah.
Your clients are your
They your reflection.
reflection.
So you gotta be careful.
So do all your clients know that you play in the band?
Yeah, most of them. Some of them don't, but most of them do. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? But it's like, it's crazy because most of my clients, they not even in the go-go. Like, they're not coming out no more. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of older clients too.
Okay.
But, yeah, it's different, man. Then the geographical part is we all the way out VA now. So I'm uptown.
Yeah.
They looking like riding out VA is like going to Florida.
Yeah, I know,
I'm like,
right?
bro, it's only 20. Oh, man. Let me know
It's
y'all
like
in
taking a
society.
field trip to go see a
Or
band
go
these
Fire
days.
Station 1 or something.
Yeah.
Like,
Hey, since y'all barbers, y'all ever think about designing your own clippers?
I ain't never think about that. I never thought you know about that?
No, the only thing I design is my cape.
Yeah, I do the barber cakes.
Yeah.
And all that type of stuff. But
here's the thing: if you want to design your own clippers,
It's a lot
they got to
to
be
that.
totally different from everybody's
Yeah.
clippers. Because you got Walls, Andes, and now Babyless.
Babyless, yeah, Babyless.
Babyless is
yeah.
hot.
I got it.
So what's the joint not to get? What's the like? 'cause I be-
Anything from Walmart.
For
No, but I'm
Guess
saying,
what?
Any
the
clip from
purple,
CBS.
green, blue guards, don't ever do that.
Leave all them
The
joints
shit that
alone.
come in a little pack
Yeah.
with the little zip, no.
Yeah, even
the
if
little
it say
travel
home
pack.
cut,
No,
don't
we're not
even
doing
do it.
that.
Go to the beauty supply store, go see Kim.
So you got to pay
or
that
whoever
money.
in that
Pay
joint.
that $200-300.
Pay that money, man.
Because it's an investment.
okay.
Because they're going to pay for themselves anyway.
Hey, what's them gold clippers like they be having?
Baby
That's
list.
the baby
Okay.
list, yeah.
Yeah,
They
they
what?
hot. Yeah,
But they got a battery in them or something?
No.
Yeah, they
it's
wireless.
cordless.
They wireless.
A lot of barbers now want to go cordless. And I just showed Tasha that today,
Yeah.
my station. I got 3 cords now at my station. One time when I first started, I had 18 cords.
Yeah.
I used to have my masters and the cord like this, but I don't realize that my foot on the cord, and the dude want to shake your hand when you leave the barber shop. I'm going to shake his hand, my clippers hit the ground because they get
Chip.
caught on the cord. No, chip, broke.
Damn.
Now I got to go buy a whole nother pair.
Yeah.
And then once you get familiar with your clippers, man, it's like driving a car. You got to get familiar with your clippers, just like driving a motorcycle. You got to get familiar with your gears. Once I
I'm
get some
serious
clippers
about
that I
these
can work
clippers.
with,
Yeah.
oh my God.
It's over. Like,
Like
I
this.
can't go back to the cords now.
Nah.
So you got all cordless already.
I got most of all cords, but I can't go back to them. I do everything cordless. You know what I'm saying? Everything cordless. It's lighter.
Oh my
Freedom.
God.
I go on this side, go on that side. I'm just, you know.
You
what
can
I'm saying?
move around.
You can finesse it a lot.
You ain't got to
better.
keep doing this.
You ain't got to move the cord out the
None
way.
of that.
None of that. So, yeah, cordless is the move though.
Yeah.
So what's next for you in your band?
For the band,
What y'all got coming
we
up?
got to drop some hits. Ain't even talking about singles. We trying to drop some fire, man. You know what I'm saying?
When y'all
Talisa.
going out of town?
Man, you know we did the 2019 takeover with you know, down in Miami, but I'm trying to go across the water, man. You know what I'm saying?
Do y'all think
Nah,
y'all
go
can
to
do
Europe.
Japan?
Why not?
Chuck did it.
Yeah. And
Trouble
showed out.
Funk?
Trouble Funk. I'm trying to go over there, man.
What Trouble Funk do? Big Tony, what he do? Where he go?
He went to like Japan. Where
I
he
thought
go?
he went to
Japan,
Anacostia.
Korea, and all
I
that.
seen
shit.
it's on YouTube.
I thought he went to Anacostia.
Yeah. Oh no, don't do that.
I'm done with you.
Much
I love Big Tony.
Much love, Big Tony.
I do
man.
love you, Big Tony. You know I got clown you. That's my dude.
Yeah.
He got that. Now, okay, so here's the thing. Since we on the go-go thing. And how old are you again?
Well, I'll be 44 this year.
Okay.
You still look good for 44. That's
I'm
good.
trying.
Cause all them nights out, I can't imagine.
Give me 3 distinctive voices
Oh, when
that
you
you
come
can
out.
hear, and you ain't gotta look. You ain't gotta see the face. You know who it is from the voice.
Lil
Just
Benny.
3.
Lil Benny.
Thank you.
Yes.
My God.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on, man.
For
Let
sure.
the man play, man.
Check
That man know
the
what he
clock.
doing, man. That man know what he doing, man. It's enough said. Big G.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
Nope. I dispute that.
Really?
I thought 6 from Raw Image was G.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean everybody
you
did.
do, yeah.
When I first heard
Everybody
about
when you
thought
first heard
Raw
it,
Image. I
yeah.
said, damn, G got another band?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it was 6.
Yeah, I mean, to
And
the,
they tall.
yeah,
But
yeah,
give me one more.
man. Sugar Bear, man.
I knew he was going to say
Sugar Bear. I was gonna say
that.
Donnell
Bob,
Cole.
Bob.
Sugar Bear. You know.
Oh, Bob.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
all
Bob,
of them got their signature voice though. Chuck, you know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
Chuck, you couldn't.
You couldn't imitate that.
So
Yeah.
can you,
White boy.
would you ever,
Yeah.
would you ever want
All
to
right now, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Would you ever want to cut
cut what?
Juju hair?
Oh man, he got cornrows, don't
He look like Stevie Wonder.
he? Get out of here, man. See, I ain't doing this, man. he man off the brakes, man. I ain't doing this, man.
You stupid.
Come on, man.
You said Stevie Wonder?
Yes, man.
Did you do it? You really did?
I did.
You know this shit shaped up too, right?
Nah, I ain't even do all that, man. I ain't even look at all
Are you
that,
asking
man.
him did he cut that man's hair?
Juju told me at Elite Eclipse on Blacksburg Road, he said, man, if I don't crank tonight, you got to cut my hair. I saw it shape up. I said,
Savage,
what the
man.
fuck you want me to
Right.
Ain't nothing y'all can do with it.
Y'all take this over, because I just said enough.
You just stupid.
Oh, shout out to Juju, the best drummer ever, because he played the rollatones and the drums at the same time.
And he
on
got
Go-Go Live.
And he got a chick on his lap while he doing
Yep.
it with a cigarette in his mouth.
What chick?
Yes.
I don't know the chick.
He had a cigarette. Yep,
But
exactly.
It was at 2K9,
Yep.
2000
He's
something.
the only person had a cigarette in his mouth playing the goddamn drums.
Yeah, I went down 2K9 one night. Chick was on this leg, on one leg. Cigarette was in this cockney side. He was getting it in. I was saying, how in the world? She was just sitting there though.
Hey, he a monster.
She ain't even doing this.
She just sitting there. I said, yeah, it's over, man.
The last time I seen it was at the fish market. Is the fish market back open yet?
Yeah.
The one over there. Oh yeah,
In Clinton.
Yeah.
There's only one.
Yeah.
Not the wolf.
Oh Lord.
You said not the wolf.
Fish market back off. Now the dude that used to play with them got the house band.
Who that?
The dude look like Michael
the one
Jackson.
Taste of Your Love.
Oh
Some
yeah,
of the ones
yeah.
you
You talking
eat.
about Junior?
Yeah, Junior.
Okay,
Yeah.
You said the house band though?
That's what they name
Yeah.
called.
Oh yeah. I ain't seen.
I was
that.
wondering if they
gonna
were
play
back
with them?
down there.
Did I want to go play with him?
Would you go play with them?
EU?
No.
No,
The house band.
the house
Man,
band.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with y'all right now. At the time, the space I'm in, it's not gonna be like a benefit for me to do certain bands right now
Okay.
because I'm reliving my '90s right now,
Yeah.
and I'm
So
stuck.
you having fun?
Yeah, I'm stuck. Crank is like addictive.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying that no other genre of go-go isn't like grown and sexy. I love it all, but I can't do it right
You
now.
want that crank?
Yeah, I'm just gonna might be late to a show or something. I don't want to do that. I'm not gonna have that drive, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just all about what you like. This stage where I'm at right now, I'm real happy. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm in my element right now.
Okay.
But I will play if they call me and they need me to do something. I will definitely check
With
it
the
out.
house band?
No, I mean I would check it out. They
Yeah,
just
nah,
feel
because
It would
you know, I ain't
remind
saying
you
I ain't gonna do it.
No, if you do the
I
house
definitely
band with
feel
them at the fish market, it will remind you of that Wednesday.
Oh Lord, see.
No,
Market
because
is
I'm
crazy.
nah. A lot of like celebrity go-go's come down there and play.
Oh yeah, the house.
Yeah,
band.
with the house band. Yeah.
That's what it's called.
Yeah, the house band.
Yeah, that's the name of the band.
In the house.
Because
It's in somebody's house.
Like house band.
No, it's in
no,
the,
at the
it's
fish
in
market.
It's a fish market. They just call it
But
house
you
The house
ain't down
band.
there, though.
Oh,
Him
so
and
you
his
get up there,
girlfriend.
you just do some songs with that band, like
They
a
they're
have, like,
nice.
karaoke type.
They're not. No,
No.
they're nice.
They
They
be
got a
getting it down.
drummer and what's that?
They got a
Joni?
keyboard player, a conga,
Yeah,
but
he
different
do the
art,
con-
like different
yeah.
go-go people come past and do their
Yeah,
thing.
right.
Like Tony
Juju
Sharp will
fills
be
in
in
for
there
them.
one
Yeah,
night.
it's real nice.
Sugar Bear Stop.
Okay.
Big Tony even jam down there
It's some real
sometimes.
nice
Yeah.
ambiance.
I'll check it
But
out.
since that thing he did with the nigga thing, he said
Oh yeah.
they been jive.
They had shut
Oh
it
yeah,
down
they
for a
shut
Oh,
while.
they
they
got
shut
them
the
on some
fish
racist
market
shit.
down.
Yeah.
But it's open now though.
Yeah, it's open, but
But they
nobody
shut it
don't really
down.
be
Like they
down there.
protested and did all that.
Yeah,
I don't know how many people gonna be in there now.
I don't know, maybe like 15.
That's
He
crazy.
can attest to that.
Yeah, that shit was
Well, he can
crazy.
bring the
Because
crowd.
last week from
Go ahead, man. See,
Ojo.
you can't take E-Man nowhere, man. If I'd have known you was coming out here, look, man, it's
Hey,
been a,
babe, let me
Stop
show
it.
you how he was,
it's
though.
been a bang.
Remember I said I'm going to get him on the show. He was like this. What the fuck we doing?
Hey,
I don't even understand where we at tonight. Are we in Virginia or we in Loudoun County?
He was still getting it
Hey,
in.
look, I said I'm going to get my man on the show.
I seen you over there like this. Like
Hey, look.
you ain't even want to be seen in the
I said I ain't going
I was
over
like,
there.
what's up, E? Like,
I'm like, Miss Steve,
Next
boy,
time
ain't
turn
come
it-
up there. He stayed in the
turn
back.
around.
Come over
I
there.
turn
Stayed in the
around.
back the whole
That
time.
nigga was out of there, man. It's okay. It's all good.
That was me. I tapped him. I said, hey,
She
you
said,
ready?
we
And
ready
then
to go.
Steve came right out when we left.
I gotta appreciate the crank though, even in the crowd.
It wasn't
No,
no-
they
it
was
wasn't no
cranking.
crank.
They
It
was
was
cranking.
cranking, but
But
it wasn't
hell, I
no...
shut the show down
Yeah.
early. Because
We-
Sean called me to
Yeah.
come. I get that he had the door collecting the money. I said, why are you at
When
the
we
door?
walked in the door, he was like, "Are we getting it free?" He was like, "Nah, $40."
Wow, man.
40.
He ain't hit you with no 40, man.
Nah, 20 though. But I came out my pocket like, y'all drinks better be free.
Man. That was
But
a
y'all
night right there.
still gave the
Nah,
same
we
show.
take
though.
we take some L's on the chin, man.
Y'all took that one.
But that's every band, though.
Yeah,
man.
man,
You
you know.
go through that.
I get mad though. I be like, young.
Y'all made up for it last week, though, right?
Yeah.
We wasn't there though, so
Gotta
you
capitalize.
got any proof?
I got proof.
Yes, they do.
I got proof.
Hey, he
bro.
said that quick. Yeah, the fuck we
We might fall down. We gonna get up
We
though.
get
You know
out.
what I'm saying? We gonna get back up.
TD Jakes.
All day. Shout out to TD, man. You know?
That's crazy.
Oh my God.
I don't even know the rest of the words to that.
But that's all you know.
But I know fall down and get up. We gonna get up. You know what I'm saying? We gonna take a little L. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my
Hey,
God.
this was. Hey, listen. It's my dude, man.
So
All
y'all
day.
playing next week then? Because you said y'all off this week, right?
No, we played this week. We play every Wednesday, so.
That's
we-
it right now.
Yeah,
this
we ain't
Wednesday.
take. No, we got a whole gang of shows coming up, but that's our every week spot.
So I got to come back.
So
Yeah, we kind of
Next
scared of
week.
Wednesdays. Like
No, you said it's good now.
We gonna get you back in the building.
Well,
man,
hold on. We
where it
kind of
need to
scared.
be.
We kind of scared of Wednesdays like the vaccine. So y'all got. Yeah, we gonna call y'all Johnson and Johnson.
Oh Lord, here we go.
Johnson.
Put y'all on pause. Now we gonna shut the show.
What time is it over on
You gotta
Wednesday
see
night?
this place. 12 o'clock,
Yeah,
right?
like 12. Yeah, 12.
Oh, okay. That's
We
a good
left up
time
on like
then.
10:30.
No.
We
Y'all
got there
left-
like
No, we left like
10:05.
9 something because I thought it was going to be crowded. Remember I said 9:30.
We pulled up. It was like.
Yeah. I looked around. I was like, okay. I know I ain't
thought
see
you
no
was at the
shadow.
wrong
You know?
place, too.
I know I ain't see a shadow. I seen you disappeared on me. Man.
Hey, Steve White walked in and was like, I said, man, let's come and have a seat. We sat on the couch and just started talking.
They ain't pay for that couch or nothing. Somebody should have been watching. They should have paid for that area they were sitting in.
Steve was like this. I was looking at my baby. I was like, y'all ready to go?
Man, it was a while. It was
And you was like this.
How many folks?
I ain't never seen him do like
About
this.
20.
Hey, hold this.
20
I ain't never
including me.
seen you do like this, though.
That joint was awful, man. That joint was pitiful.
But don't
But
worry.
you got bounced back.
All day. You know, I'm cut from that.
I'm
bro.
coming next
I
Wednesday
done
to
seen
see.
the, I done seen the highs and lows of.
I'm still looking at us in this goddamn picture. Look like I used to be like that, damn like this.
Oh.
Like, look at this nigga arms. Like, he don't do
Before
no
and
push-ups or nothing.
Do you work out?
Yeah,
When?
when I get a chance.
Oh, so you just naturally stayed up like that?
It's just time consuming. So I try to do like 2 or 3 days a week.
It's just all neck.
All
Dude,
day.
I love them, but you just strong for nothing. Just
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
No reason at all.
I
man.
would love. So basketball, power forward.
Nah, point. I was short back in the day.
Back in the
What
day.
about now? If you could
I'm
play
not
right
listen,
now,
if I play
why you
ball,
do that?
because if I play ball, it's going over the rim. I ain't even got the arch no more, man.
Uh-huh.
It's just plop. It's
You
just,
done
you know what I'm
lost
saying?
it.
Yeah.
You lost it. Okay. Okay.
It's over, man. You gotta know your lane out here. You know what I'm saying? I ain't messing with that. I play some football though.
have you ever?
Yeah, you should have been
Have you
playing
ever
football.
busted Congo?
See, here you go.
Can you?
You
Them
ain't
things
never.
look so
Nah,
hard up
nah,
there.
you can't do that. I,
So
too,
do you
I had busted though. I had busted that joint, yeah. I busted. But it wasn't from smacking that joint. You know what I'm saying? But that's how I got the beef. I got the charge anyway. Like, you too big to be playing,
Uh-huh.
Like, sit down. Like, I ain't, like, come on, man.
How much them skins cost though when you break them?
They like 40 something for the
okay.
low, for the high.
So
joint.
do you have a black cover?
What you mean?
Can you explain that? You know the smallest Congo is
The black one?
Yeah. Do you have a black
That's
one?
a synthetic head.
Yeah.
That's
So
it.
what does that do?
That head lasts longer. It got a nice pop to it. So most heads crack real easy. Synthetic heads on the high Congo last longer though, because it's a synthetic head. But the raw hide, they hurt when you first get them.
That's when you get them.
Yeah, you get all them. Yeah, all that.
Looking like
yeah,
Mickey. Because
yeah.
I shook his hand. I hit the ground. I said, God damn.
Hey, so
Lou
what if you
Ferrigno.
put one of them the synthetic joints on the big
On the
joint?
big ones,
Yeah.
it's the best sound you gonna ever hear because it rings. You can play
So
on
you
the-
can you have all 4 of them?
Yeah. I have a set of all 4. You can play with them on the floor. And
Yeah.
it sound like they in the air. They ring. They sound real good.
So
Easy to tune them, Jones.
could you do a tutorial?
Oh Lord. Tutorial what?
Congo.
On the table?
No, just period. Could you literally teach me the basics? Because when I see Smoke, I remember Rapper did it. He said, Smoke, go slow. So Smoke did something, and they was on Fox 5.
Okay.
When they came back on set, Tony Perkins did exactly what Smoke did, and then Stomp Dog put a beat to it.
Okay. Yeah.
Tony Perkins got scared, and he got off of it.
Yeah, I seen that.
You remember that?
Yeah, I seen that.
So,
Yeah.
could you do that?
Yeah, you just gotta take your time. That's all. It can happen.
Because it's like 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's not that easy, but it's like that. Yeah.
All right, so this one is the regular boom,
That's the pop. So
right.
basically,
The pop goes like a clap, hand clap.
This side of your brain controls that left hand.
Right.
So you gotta keep it steady.
All the time.
I can't even talk to you when I'm playing. That's how bad it is. Cause that hand, yeah, it's like a pattern you doing. I can't even call it a conversation.
Okay.
So I stop playing. Yeah, man, I was up there last week. All right,
Wow.
and go right back into the
Yeah.
joint. It's crazy. I can't do it. Somebody else might can do it, but I can't talk.
But how can you say you can't do it and you can cut hair and talk at the same time?
It's different because even when you cutting hair, it's like, you can. It's a rhythm, but that rhythm right there to stay on beat.
Do your hands get tired?
Nah, not no more. Used to.
Because it's
Back
that
in the day.
adrenaline
Yeah.
flowing.
Back in the day, like I used to when I first started, and I ain't know, but we used to like pee blood. And I'm like, I almost went to the hospital, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Right?
He said feet blood.
I
Yeah,
heard
so
him,
the
but I
doctor
was
said
just-
pretty much when you first start, you don't have callus on your hands. The
Okay.
blood goes to your hands, and then it goes back into your system. It's the weirdest shit I ever heard. But every Congo player told me about that story. And I thought it was just me. But yeah, we pissed blood when we first started.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying?
So that was like the
Yeah,
initiation.
Heartbeat used to always say that too.
Pissed blood.
Yeah.
When you first start, that's what happens. And it scared the shit out you. Think something wrong with you.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But
Did you
Damn.
yeah, I went right to the emergency room.
And they told you that's why.
I told them, I
You
said,
got
I'm a
Congo hands.
percussion, and they was like, well, sometimes the blood goes to your hands to I don't know what to do, but then it goes back into your
It's
system.
that level
And then
now.
if you ain't drinking a lot of water and stuff, yeah, it's a lot that goes with that.
So what's the most part you use in your hand? This part? I mean,
No, it's
Nah,
this.
it's all
It's
from
all this.
here up.
Right, all this.
Yeah.
So if you ever shook a Congo player's hand,
yeah,
you
I
gonna
felt
feel
Mickey
all
hands.
that. Yeah,
But
his
Mickey
shit is-
hands, they rough. I mean, they hard, but they smooth.
Well, Mickey do construction.
His joint
But
smooth.
I know it's from here up.
Yeah.
Cause when I shook Smoke hand, I
Wow,
felt like I
it
was
was
smoking.
hard.
I thought
I
I
think-
thought I was shaking the Choco.
Yeah. So I think Wingo got the hardest hands I ever
Yeah,
seen.
he got the hardest face,
He looks
hardest
like
hands.
sandpaper.
Yeah.
Like, he'll smack your face off if he
Yeah.
got to.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Good
he'll
Lord.
slap a nigga out.
Wingo, shout out to Wingo, man.
Love you, Wink.
Wing.
Wingo,
Ball head
man.
motherfucker.
Funky stuff,
But,
wing.
I love you.
They
Who
got.
taught you how to play?
I kind of like I heard tapes, and like I said, I had to set up in my room. I just played by ear.
But remember,
I
he
never-
said earlier he was in the cafeteria and all that.
Yeah, I
thought he was
just
special.
I had a
all did
problem.
that,
But I just banged everywhere I went. I ain't know
Right.
what was wrong. Like I couldn't just sit at the table. I just sit at the table. And I just started banging it. My mom was like, "Wait, stop that!" What's wrong with you? I'm like, "Mom, it's all right." Everywhere I went, I was banging on everything. Walls, everything.
And now she know why.
Yeah. It was just in me, man. I was like, dang, that's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. So,
Okay, so moving forward, do you see yourself with this band in 5 years?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So are you locked in,
I'm
locked and loaded?
Yeah. I can finally say I'm in my happy space.
You found your niche.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you think you can do
But to make the band better?
better?
Or what I can do personally or for the
Both.
band?
Well, it's not a
I don't
personal
want to
thing. We
say
talking
it
about
right
the
now.
band.
I don't want to
Okay.
say it right now. It's kind of a secret. But
Okay.
you gonna hear about it. It's something I'm about to introduce to the game
Oh.
that nobody is doing right now.
okay.
So I'm gonna do. You'll hear about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't really. I ain't really got it where I want it yet, but I'm about to introduce it to the game. Something totally different.
Where did it come from? What was your motivation? You don't have to go into it.
I was listening to some tribal music, and I heard the instrument. I said, "Oh my goodness, got to get him on location."
Do you, as you're playing, have you ever looked at your drummer and did some kind of movement, some kind of, because you be here,
right.
Your drummer there.
Right.
Have you ever looked back at your drummer like,
let's go?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just certain grooves, I close the hi, like when the hi-hat closed or something.
You do this?
Yeah. Or I might put up like 2, that means overdrive. We got a different little drive or something like that. Just little stuff we do. You know what I'm saying? That's the chops and J, that little groove we got.
I like that. So here's another thing. Have you ever gotten mad at a show?
Absolutely. Yeah. And
give us the worst show you ever had.
I get mad at sound engineers.
Okay.
They don't really be my bang. I feel as though coming from an era where I came from is no excuse. If you call yourself an engineer,
you got to be an engineer.
You got to be an engineer. So with that being said, why we sound like a jazz band?
Right.
Like go-go is raw. It's like there's no excuse for this, man.
Right.
It's raw. Everything is pumping. It's ringing. That's how that's the feel of it. It makes it what it is.
Gotta be held accountable.
Yeah.
I don't want 2 mics on. I got 4 kinds. I got 2 mics.
Yeah.
You need 4 mics, don't you?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Every singer need a mic.
Yeah.
They ain't up there like
sharing
this. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Like the OJs.
Yeah, and it's no shot to sound, man. Like it's a lot of stand-up soundmen out there, but when I come across that situation, that's when I get mad.
Yeah, because you shouldn't have to tell them their job.
Never.
Right.
Give me your best sound man. Well, you never had a problem.
Can't do that.
Why not?
It's too many to
One?
name.
Just give me one.
Deuce 9.
And who is Deuce 9?
Wow, Deuce 9.
Because I hear it all the
Deuce
time.
9 is a conga player, turned engineer. You know what I'm saying? And he knows.
With the expectations.
Because I hear Rob all say it all the time.
He a youngin' too.
Yeah,
he a young cat too. Huh?
Yeah.
Man.
And
He mean with that son.
Mean, so it's like go to. You already know you got Deuce, you got a problem.
So since you gave me your best, give me your worst.
Can't do that.
Hey, how would the Congo sound if you put the mic up under him? Like,
But the sound comes from the top, so
right.
It probably sound crazy. You probably could do it though, but it come up from the top.
Okay, so you could do both ideally if you had top mics and then an array of mics on the bottom.
Right.
You could get something like the ring and the resonance
Right.
as well as the actual hit sound.
Right.
So if you blended the two together, it could sound cool, but if you just had the bottom mics,
Yeah, it would be like a drown out.
Yeah.
It'll sound muffled.
So, so that's a good thing though. But wouldn't they be too loud?
What you mean?
Y'all would have to turn the drums up. If you did it what you
Alex
said,
was saying,
right?
yeah.
I mean, it's all blending.
Yeah.
No, the way you said it,
Yeah.
bottom, top,
Yeah.
right. But they would have to turn the drums up.
I think the drums.
Not necessarily. You could just put both sets of mics at like half volume and blend the sound together so that it creates the same level as just having one set, but having a more rich sound, I guess.
Okay.
See, the drums gonna come out louder anyway because they sticks.
Yeah.
They're playing with hands, so they gonna have an advantage anyway. So it probably work itself out. You know what I'm saying?
what about pads? How you feel about pads?
You said pad, drum pad, Congo pads. I think it take for me personally. I wouldn't want to do it. 'Cause
To each his own?
Yeah, it's each his own. I like the feeling. I like the hands on. But they do sound from what BJ doing.
Yeah,
Them
them
joints
joints sound
clean.
good. Yeah,
BJ,
they
He
sound
ain't got to
good.
worry about no sound issues. It's the same way.
Yeah.
BJ,
Like
and
that's
then he
it.
can change it up when he
Yeah.
want to.
Shout out to
Yeah.
BJ because
Yeah.
ain't
Love
nobody
you,
in the
boy.
game was really doing that.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying. But for me personally, I like the feeling, man, because it's just I don't know. It's do something to me, man.
Yeah.
You know, like I smack them around a little bit.
But you can play those too. The ones
Yeah, I
that
can
BJ
play.
play?
I can play. I'll have to get used to doing it the way he do it for a whole show. But yeah, I can play.
The good thing about and the great thing about BJ is he can do both.
Yeah, BJ.
I've seen. Oh, and roller
BJ,
times.
man,
Oh my
You know,
God.
he come from that GOAT, man.
Yeah.
He out the GOAT factor. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So that's just what it is.
We
It's
just had a
blood.
conversation with the GOAT, didn't we?
Y'all did.
Motherfucker. Big head bitch. We love you, Mickey. You and that big ass, dumb ass dog you got.
That dog. Hey,
Come on, I'm gonna bring the dog around the barbershop. Let him.
Look,
That dog big.
that dog was dreaming one day. You see that video?
No, I think I remember that though. The dog was dreaming.
I don't know why I was driving. It was on my phone. I had to pull over, man.
Wow.
It was the weird. Hey, Slim, I laughed all the way home, young, because Mickey was like, "Hey," he was like. He was dreaming though, but it was just like he was going off in the dream. I was like, Mick, why you put this on the net, man? The funniest thing ever, man. I said, young. That shit was hilarious, bro.
Somebody said that is a great engineer.
What's
Y'all
that?
was talking
Deuce
about
Nine?
Deuce Nine.
Yeah.
Deuce Nine.
So, what would make you? So let's do this, and let's get a little controversial. It's not controversial with disrespect.
Okay.
Where do you rank yourself with these Congo players?
I don't. Me personally.
At all?
Nope.
You're your
I
own
just
competition.
want to be able to hold my own
Yeah.
and stand with good men. If you put me in a category with some good men that do that, I'm good with that. I don't have to be the best.
You against you.
You know what I'm saying? Just as long as I can stand alone, I can hold my own weight. I'm good with that. I'm straight with that. I don't look at it like that. Me personally.
How did you feel at Babylon that Saturday night we was down there and rapper got on and called you out and you produced?
It was just like another day at the park back in the day when we was, you know,
Right.
we was running that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where I come from. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like back at home. Like, if certain people on the stage to get on stage with me, it's like I know where it's gonna go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I felt at home.
What's your worst fear?
And go?
Period.
I don't feel nothing. I don't feel nothing.
What's your biggest accomplishment?
Biggest accomplishment? Probably my family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't had my first child till I was 30.
Oh wow,
So,
you waited.
Yeah.
Long time.
I got 5. And I look at them every day. I was just like, I never believed that I was going to be this guy,
Right.
father of 5. But yeah, that's my biggest accomplishment.
If you could do one thing different in your life, what would it be?
Go to college off the break.
Really?
Yeah, I
want
wanted
to do?
just
What you want to do?
experience it.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was cutting head 14 high school. So I ain't had to, I was cutting head, the cars and everything. But I want to go back to college.
I gotta
You know what I'm saying?
literally start following you because I gotta check your workout.
Oh yeah, I thought we was on the same jump.
I don't know. I started cutting in 2009.
Okay,
2009.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah. And one more question, and I'm gonna get the floor to Tasha and L. When it comes to the go-go community, what do you feel about beef?
You talking about beef inside the community?
Yeah. I'm better than you. You
just-
better than me. My band better than yours.
I don't entertain.
How you feel about that?
I don't entertain it. I look at it like your work gonna speak for itself. Like a lot of times, I see a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? And I don't entertain it. Cause when you get on that stage and you don't produce what you saying, now you looking like a fool, man.
Yeah.
So just chill and let this shit come to you. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't with all that, man. And I think that we all got the same formula, we doing it. Like everybody can't do what we do. I get it.
Right.
But the competitiveness is take it to the stage, man, and leave it there. So when I get off that stage, you still my man. Everything ain't no love lost, none of that. But when we get on that stage with any band, our goal is not to be up there. All right, well, they closing, so we gotta take it easy. Fuck no. Give your A game, they give their A game. We get the people a show.
Yeah.
That's it. Ain't not personal. You know what I'm saying? Just keep applying pressure. And I'm not even with a top tier band.
Yeah.
Quiet as cat.
Oh, excuse me. Oh.
Whatever that is.
Wait a minute. Why you say that?
I'm just saying, because
we
not
let me clear my
categorized
throat.
as a
First
top.
of all,
That's just the reality.
first of all,
you know what I'm saying?
y'all are my favorite band right now. I love Scooby and Kemp, but right now,
Right.
oh yeah, definitely.
I think we're more like an underdog. You know what
when
I'm saying?
Tasha get in the car, what happened, listen?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
But
Now-
is it because y'all from VA?
Nah, we not from VA though. It's me.
Y'all always out there.
Sean not even. See, this is the thing, right? Sean not even from VA.
Sean been in the game,
There's
though.
some people in the band that might be from there or might have moved there, but we target that because everybody got the Beltway, DC, they got that.
Yeah.
So Sean like, let's go out here, let's take it somewhere where they don't have
Yeah, because
it.
that's what he talked about when he
You know
was
what I'm
here.
saying? Yeah.
The whole VA
And it makes
thing.
more sense because if they got this, let's go
take
somewhere
that.
else.
Right.
And I first heard y'all at Twist.
Right.
I'm
But not
in the
everybody out VA. You know what
I'm
I'm saying?
in the
'Cause they ain't
crowd
got no
like
choice,
this.
You know what I'm saying?
I said, damn, who is these dudes? They was Nick L was like, man, that's mature clientele. I said, they crank. When I say they can mix it up with the girl singing.
Yeah.
When I heard, I bet
talking
you
about
want to
Talisha.
know what again.
Yeah,
I said, okay, she was with another band.
Doing
Yeah.
that.
So when she said it, I said, oh, that's who you are? I was out there every Friday after that.
Right.
Yeah.
And they get it in. So I will endorse y'all, for real. Like,
I appreciate the love.
nah, why not?
You know what I'm saying?
I know.
And you're a barber.
And you had me drive all the way down there. So I must like your band.
Across the pond, man.
Yeah, y'all.
But
you know
honestly,
what?
though, man, I don't have no geographical, like, I'm not with that. I play anyway. You know what I'm saying? And VA shows a lot of love.
They
man.
do.
Man.
They really get it in.
Yes.
on us.
Yeah.
Like, you just.
You know what else
Skaters
about
all,
y'all?
You know what I'm
parties?
saying?
Yeah.
You know what
Y'all
I'm saying?
never had a fight.
Oh, no, we have.
Yeah, they done had some racks.
Oh, they did.
Yeah. You might not
for
have been
that.
there. But it might, matter of fact, with some females for the last time. You know what I'm saying? We have.
At
few
the
of-
3 people show?
No, brother.
What show was that?
We
Where they
had-
were fighting?
Oh, it's Babylon.
Yeah.
Babylon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Woodbridge.
Was we there?
I know one night I was there and they was getting it
they
in.
had
Because
it out.
it was 2 fights and I said, I'm ready to go.
Was
But
it y'all in what band?
No, I think it was just us by ourselves that night. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, them females out there don't know nothing. Yeah, that was great. So yeah, but look, I appreciate you coming on the show, man.
Yes.
Like, for real.
I appreciate y'all
You,
having me, man.
So you look so quiet
I just want
back
to say
there.
congratulations to y'all what y'all got.
Oh,
You know what I'm
thank
saying?
you.
Because this
Man, you
culture,
first one saying
culture is everything for me.
Yeah.
Like people be like, man, what's your number? I don't have no number.
Mm-hmm.
You dig what I'm saying? 'Cause
Yeah.
I love culture first.
Yeah.
So therefore, I love what y'all doing. Y'all spreading the word. Y'all keeping the go-go. You know what I'm saying? Keeping the people alive, man. That's how we gotta do it.
Then when I get Funk up here, I'm talking about you.
Why not? And I hopefully he got good things to say.
Oh,
He
wait.
gonna
I
say
ain't
good
trying to burn no
things.
bridges.
Nah,
Yeah,
Funk
that's
is
good.
he's I want to say the ambassador because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, he's the oldest in the game right now.
Is he?
Chuck gone.
Okay. I ain't know if him
But
and Bear
Sugar
was-
Bear, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. They
Yeah,
gotta be
it was,
knocking
it was
that.
it was Funk first, then Sugar Bear,
Mm-hmm.
and then Big Tony.
Right.
EU Freeze.
Mm-hmm.
That's taking it way back. Good lord.
Yeah. Oh my God.
That must have been 2.
Yeah.
No,
I don't know.
Nah, Funk ain't before Bear.
I thought Bear was older,
Yeah,
right?
he ain't before Bear. You
I
know?
don't.
Really?
I'm gonna tell y'all why I don't think so.
Nah, he not. I'm telling you, he not before Bear.
Mm-hmm.
He not.
First of all, y'all talking about Bear because his nose big. Second of all, Bear don't play different shit. So Funk was before Bear because actually EU was not in the 70s.
Huh?
EU
Yes,
started
it-
in the 80s.
No, EU was in the 70s.
Can anybody
Dog.
can hear us right now? Call
Man, you
in
talking crazy.
to repeat this because I believe
The Knock 'em
RE
Out, the Knock 'em
started.
Out Sugar Ray was in the 70s. When they came out with the Knock 'em, they was out before that.
All y'all gotta do is Google it.
RE,
that's on
yeah,
Google.
I think RE started in like 77, 78. I thought
EU
EU
was
started in like
already-
80.
Nah, EU was out before the 80s, yo.
Mm-hmm.
When they did the What's the joint?
1975.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, go to RE.
Wikipedia to the rescue,
That's
yo.
right.
Hold up. Go to RE.
Man, I wasn't even thought of in 75.
I was.
Me either. That's what I'm saying.
Nutsville Station.
76.
But I'm
Yeah.
saying, but EU didn't.
So EU.
Right.
But
okay.
EU didn't. EU was already out, but they didn't start really playing go-go until Chuck brought them in on that.
Funk.
They was playing like
Funk music.
they were playing like regular music and shit. They wasn't
So
doing
EU
go-go.
was the go-go band then.
No, they wasn't at first. They
Exactly.
wasn't.
So RE was the first go-go band. Besides Chuck.
Besides Chuck, maybe, yeah.
Right. That's my argument.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just talking about Bear Funk. You see,
So was Bear the lead talker in 75? What he like 80?
I think he was, though.
I don't think he that old.
Nah.
He gotta
I'm
be
just
like
saying.
what? Close to
Slim, I'm
60, right?
52. Bear is up there, yo. Bear.
You think 60?
He got some age on him.
Bear?
Yeah.
Bear gotta be like 55, 56 at least.
He older than that.
Nah.
He older than 55, 56.
It's because y'all started so young in the
Yeah.
game. And you be thinking people are much, much older than they really are.
That's what it is.
His nose.
Cause I went to my first go-go in 1978 in Sugar Bear and it was already out.
You said 78?
Yeah, I was 9 years old when I went to my first go-go.
Damn, you started early.
What?
Crazy.
Yeah, you wasn't even supposed to be
It
out
was
there.
like this.
It wasn't no idea.
This was the go-go back then.
It was all else is welcome. They had power.
Hey,
No, it
Slim.
was the fast. It was the golden
Hey,
era.
Slim, that
Like,
don't, man, fast.
Fast.
It's crazy y'all said
What was they
this.
dancing to?
Nah.
Yeah, it's crazy how it slowed down,
But
though.
yeah, but see, I just posted up a clip today of us back in '86, and I sped the tempo up, man, because it's like they had to go somewhere. You know what I'm saying? The go-go was moving, man. I was like, man, that's one of the reasons when I was young. I couldn't
Casey said
understand.
1975.
75.
Who?
Casey.
Okay.
No, who was what
He ain't
band?
say.
75. Yeah, I wasn't even thinking
Y'all
about.
wasn't even born.
Yeah.
Oh, you was.
Oh, 71. I
But we
wasn't going to no
weren't.
go-go though.
Hell nah. Yeah, man, that's crazy, Slim.
Man,
Long time.
So when did Sugar Bear become?
Wikipedia didn't.
That's
say
not
that.
gonna come up.
Yeah.
Okay.
It gotta be the original though, right?
Because a lot of people didn't, a lot of people didn't know Chuck Brown not from here.
Right.
He's from
Yeah, he's from
Chicago.
Chicago, yeah.
But he's the originator of go-go.
Right.
A lot of other shit too. People don't realize he wrote like Ashley's Roach Clip, which
Yeah.
is a song I sampled a lot.
Uh-huh.
There's a very iconic drum break in there. It's like, yeah, he wrote a lot of other shit that's
That
very
they don't even
important
know
to the
about,
history
huh?
of, like, soul music.
You gotta go back, man. Cause
You have to
know,
go back.
yeah.
When I started playing basketball, I went back.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, 60s, 70s, when I realized Boston Celtics won 8 straight titles. And then I started seeing the Lakers in Boston used to just go at it. And then I started going into the 70s. So I was telling people all the time, that's when I started coaching.
Right.
You gotta, if this is what you want to do, you gotta go back into the history of it.
Got
Yeah.
You can't just get into something and say, oh, this is what I want to do. No. Go
You
back
gotta know
into
it,
what
yeah.
happened.
Gotta do that.
Yeah, because no blood, no foul.
Yeah. All right, so before we go, how can they reach you?
How can they reach me?
Yeah.
Man, Congo J, Facebook, Congo J, YouTube. I'm sorry, not YouTube.
YouTube?
Instagram.
Yeah, that's it. I ain't on all the social media platforms. I'm not a big social media guy.
So
this is actually my first podcast. You know,
we appreciate you
It's not gonna be
coming.
your last.
Yeah, we really
Once
appreciate you
y'all get
coming
more
out.
than 8 people in the goddamn spot.
I was gonna say, and make sure y'all come out Wednesday. What's
yeah.
the spot? Tell them the
Wednesday
spot.
night.
Yeah, Ojo's everywhere.
Ojo's.
Oh, I think it's
Ojo's.
Ojos, but I ain't gonna say that.
Oh hoes,
But
okay.
you know,
Ojo's
the J-
on Richmond
the J-
Highway.
Oh hoes,
In the
okay.
Latin community, the J is a little different, so I'm gonna say-
Ojos.
I'm
It's
gonna
Ojos, it means
Ojos.
eyes.
Oh, Ojos, okay.
Ojos.
Nigga, they got the little eye symbol. now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They got
Ojos.
the little
Look,
eye
Alex
symbol.
teaching y'all. He know, go
Ojos.
ahead.
So Ojo, old
Old
hoes.
hoes.
No, I went to high school with all El Salvadorians.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna catch on.
As soon as that joint we get warm, that joint gonna be
Yeah,
booming.
it's a beautiful little spot, man. I like the joint. Might be the Met.
I ain't like that chicken.
Yeah, nah, but see, that's another thing. See, we working on all that.
Yeah, I ain't
we
like
gotta
that
get
chicken.
that situation together.
I told the
man.
little
The
man
chicken,
too. The chicken wasn't
If
good.
the wings ain't right,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, them Jones was teeny
If
too.
the wings ain't right,
They were like cat paws.
if the
I said,
wings
what
ain't
is
right, the
this?
swings ain't right. Because we don't want no cats, no little shit that be running outside. We don't want that shit. No.
Well, thank
I
you
did
so
not eat a
much,
wing.
Jay.
Yeah,
We
my
really
pleasure.
had a good time
My
with
pleasure,
you.
man.
Make
My
sure
pleasure.
y'all go out and support Mature Clientele Band. We'll see you guys next week right here,
the crankingest
Thursday.
band alive.
Go 365, the one-on-one. We out.
The crankingest band alive.